I am. I am. You are. You are. He is. He is. She is. She is. It is. It is. We are. We are. You are. You are. They are. They are. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. You are tall. You are tall. You are tall. He is strong. He is strong. He is strong. She is kind. She is kind. She is kind. It is hot. It is hot. It is hot. We are friends. We are friends. We are friends. You are smart. You are smart. You are smart. They are happy. They are happy. They are happy. This is my cat. This is my cat. This is my cat. That is a dog. That is a dog. That is a dog. Here is my book. Here is my book. Here is my book. It is a bird. It is a bird. It is a bird. The sky is blue. The sky is blue. The sky is blue. The sun is shining. The sun is shining. The sun is shining. The moon is bright. The moon is bright. The moon is bright. This pen is red. This pen is red. This pen is red. These shoes are big. These shoes are big. These shoes are big. Those flowers are beautiful. Those flowers are beautiful. Those flowers are beautiful. My brother is happy. My brother is happy. My brother is happy. Your sister is friendly. Your sister is friendly. Your sister is friendly. His car is fast. His car is fast. His car is fast. Her dress is pretty. Her dress is pretty. Her dress is pretty. Our house is clean. Our house is clean. Our house is clean. Their dog is cute. Their dog is cute. Their dog is cute. This computer is new. This computer is new. This computer is new. That movie is interesting. That movie is interesting. That movie is interesting. These cookies are delicious. These cookies are delicious. These cookies are delicious. Those fruits are fresh. Those fruits are fresh. Those fruits are fresh. The teacher is nice. The teacher is nice. The teacher is nice. The students are quiet. The students are quiet. The students are quiet. The sky is clear today. The sky is clear today. The sky is clear today. The water is cold. The water is cold. The water is cold. The coffee is hot. The coffee is hot. The coffee is hot. The pizza is tasty. The pizza is tasty. The pizza is tasty. The cat is sleeping. The cat is sleeping. The cat is sleeping. The dog is so cute. The dog is so cute. The dog is so cute. The birds are in the cage. The birds are in the cage. The birds are in the cage. The flowers are fresh. The flowers are fresh. The flowers are fresh. The children are smart. The children are smart. The children are smart. The sun is in the sky. The sun is in the sky. The sun is in the sky. The moon is dark. The moon is dark. The moon is dark. The stars are far away. The stars are far away. The stars are far away. The streets are empty. The streets are empty. The streets are empty. The shops are closed. The shops are closed. The shops are closed. The buses are late. The buses are late. The buses are late. The birds are migrating. The birds are migrating. The birds are migrating. The trees are green. The trees are green. The trees are green. This river is long. This river is long. This river is long. The clouds are white. The clouds are white. The clouds are white. The rain is cold. The rain is cold. The rain is cold.
I was. I was. You were. You were. He was. He was. She was. She was. It was. It was. We were. We were. You were. You were. They were. They were.
I was happy. I was happy. I was happy. You were angry. You were angry. You were angry. He was strong. He was strong. He was strong. She was kind. She was kind. She was kind. It was hot. It was hot. It was hot. We were friends. We were friends. We were friends. You were smart. You were smart. You were smart. They were happy. They were happy. They were happy. This was my cat. This was my cat. This was my cat. That was a dog. That was a dog. That was a dog.
Here was my book. Here was my book. Here was my book.
There was a bird. There was a bird. There was a bird. The sky was blue. The sky was blue. The sky was blue. The sun was in the sky. The sun was in the sky. The sun was in the sky. The moon was bright. The moon was bright. The moon was bright. This pen was red. This pen was red. This pen was red. These shoes were big. These shoes were big. These shoes were big. Those flowers were beautiful. Those flowers were beautiful. Those flowers were beautiful. My brother was happy. My brother was happy. My brother was happy. Your sister was friendly. Your sister was friendly. Your sister was friendly. His car was fast. His car was fast. His car was fast. Her dress was pretty. Her dress was pretty. Her dress was pretty. Our house was clean. Our house was clean. Our house was clean. Their dog was cute. Their dog was cute. Their dog was cute. This computer was new. This computer was new. This computer was new. That movie was interesting. That movie was interesting. That movie was interesting. These cookies were delicious. These cookies were delicious. These cookies were delicious. Those fruits were fresh. Those fruits were fresh. Those fruits were fresh. The teacher was nice. The teacher was nice. The teacher was nice. The students were quiet. The students were quiet. The students were quiet. The sky was clear that day. The sky was clear that day. The sky was clear that day. The water was cold. The water was cold. The water was cold. The coffee was hot. The coffee was hot. The coffee was hot. The pizza was tasty. The pizza was tasty. The pizza was tasty. The cat was hungry. The cat was hungry. The cat was hungry. The dog was mine. The dog was mine. The dog was mine. The birds were loud. The birds were loud. The birds were loud. The flowers were red. The flowers were red. The flowers were red. The children were quiet. The children were quiet. The children were quiet. The sun was bright. The sun was bright. The sun was bright. The moon was full. The moon was full. The moon was full. The stars were sparkling. The stars were sparkling. The stars were sparkling. The streets were empty. The streets were empty. The streets were empty. The shops were closed. The shops were closed. The shops were closed. The buses were late. The buses were late. The buses were late. The birds were exotic. The birds were exotic. The birds were exotic. The trees were green. The trees were green. The trees were green. The river was clear. The river was clear. The river was clear. The clouds were beautiful. The clouds were beautiful. The clouds were beautiful. The rain was cold. The rain was cold. The rain was cold.
I am sitting at a table. I am sitting at a table. I am sitting at a table. You are eating lunch. You are eating lunch. You are eating lunch. We are listening to music. We are listening to music. We are listening to music. They are playing outside. They are playing outside. They are playing outside. He is drinking water. He is drinking water. He is drinking water. She is reading a book. She is reading a book. She is reading a book. The cat is sleeping on the rug. The cat is sleeping on the rug. The cat is sleeping on the rug. The dog is barking at the mailman. The dog is barking at the mailman. The dog is barking at the mailman. The sun is shining brightly. The sun is shining brightly. The sun is shining brightly. It is raining outside. It is raining outside. It is raining outside. We are not watching TV. We are not watching TV. We are not watching TV. You are not talking on the phone. You are not talking on the phone. You are not talking on the phone. They are not going to school today. They are not going to school today. They are not going to school today. He is not feeling well. He is not feeling well. He is not feeling well. She is not wearing a jacket. She is not wearing a jacket. She is not wearing a jacket. The cat isn't eating. The cat isn't eating. The cat isn't eating. The dog is not chasing the ball. The dog is not chasing the ball. The dog is not chasing the ball. The birds are not flying in the sky. The birds are not flying in the sky. The birds are not flying in the sky. The sun is not setting yet. The sun is not setting yet. The sun is not setting yet. Are you eating breakfast? Are you eating breakfast? Are you eating breakfast? Is he sleeping in his bed? Is he sleeping in his bed? Is he sleeping in his bed? Are they cleaning their room? Are they cleaning their room? Are they cleaning their room? Is she wearing a red shirt? Is she wearing a red shirt? Is she wearing a red shirt? Is the cat playing with yarn? Is the cat playing with yarn? Is the cat playing with yarn? Is he seeing you? Is he seeing you? Is he seeing you? Are the birds building a nest? Are the birds building a nest? Are the birds building a nest? Are the clouds covering the sun? Are the clouds covering the sun? Are the clouds covering the sun? Are you and your friend playing a game? Are you and your friend playing a game? Are you and your friend playing a game? Is it snowing outside? Is it snowing outside? Is it snowing outside? I am looking at you. I am looking at you. I am looking at you. You are smiling. You are smiling. You are smiling. We are learning English. We are learning English. We are learning English. They are helping their mother. They are helping their mother. They are helping their mother. He is drawing a picture. He is drawing a picture. He is drawing a picture. She is writing a letter. She is writing a letter. She is writing a letter. The cat is jumping on the couch. The cat is jumping on the couch. The cat is jumping on the couch. The dog is wagging its tail. The dog is wagging its tail. The dog is wagging its tail. The birds are eating seeds. The birds are eating seeds. The birds are eating seeds. The sun is warming the earth. The sun is warming the earth. The sun is warming the earth. It is getting dark outside. It is getting dark outside. It is getting dark outside. We are not going to the park today. We are not going to the park today. We are not going to the park today. You are not taking a nap. You are not taking a nap. You are not taking a nap. They are not finishing their homework. They are not finishing their homework. They are not finishing their homework. He is not opening the door. He is not opening the door. He is not opening the door. She is not closing the window. She is not closing the window. She is not closing the window. The cat is not going outside this morning. The cat is not going outside this morning. The cat is not going outside this morning. The dog is not barking anymore. The dog is not barking anymore. The dog is not barking anymore. The birds are not singing at night. The birds are not singing at night. The birds are not singing at night. The sun is not up yet. The sun is not up yet. The sun is not up yet. We are going to the movies. We are going to the movies.
I was feeling tired. I was feeling tired. I was feeling tired. You were watching TV. You were watching TV. You were watching TV. He was playing soccer. He was playing soccer. He was playing soccer. She was cooking dinner. She was cooking dinner. She was cooking dinner. It was raining outside. It was raining outside. It was raining outside. We were studying English. We were studying English. We were studying English. You were talking on the phone. You were talking on the phone. You were talking on the phone. They were walking in the park. They were walking in the park. They were walking in the park. Mary was reading a book. Mary was reading a book. Mary was reading a book. John and Sarah were dancing. John and Sarah were dancing. John and Sarah were dancing. The cat was sleeping on the couch. The cat was sleeping on the couch. The cat was sleeping on the couch. The dog was barking loudly. The dog was barking loudly. The dog was barking loudly. The birds were chirping in the trees. The birds were chirping in the trees. The birds were chirping in the trees. The children were laughing and playing. The children were laughing and playing. The children were laughing and playing. The teacher was writing on the whiteboard. The teacher was writing on the whiteboard. The teacher was writing on the whiteboard. The cars were honking in the traffic. The cars were honking in the traffic. The cars were honking in the traffic. The sun was shining brightly. The sun was shining brightly. The sun was shining brightly. The moon was shining in the night sky. The moon was shining in the night sky. The moon was shining in the night sky. The river was flowing peacefully. The river was flowing peacefully. The river was flowing peacefully. The waves were crashing against the shore. The waves were crashing against the shore. The waves were crashing against the shore. The wind was blowing through the trees. The wind was blowing through the trees. The wind was blowing through the trees. The clouds were moving slowly across the sky. The clouds were moving slowly across the sky. The clouds were moving slowly across the sky. The fire was crackling in the fireplace. The fire was crackling in the fireplace. The fire was crackling in the fireplace. The phone was ringing loudly. The phone was ringing loudly. The phone was ringing loudly. The alarm clock was beeping incessantly. The alarm clock was beeping incessantly. The alarm clock was beeping incessantly. The rain was pouring down heavily. The rain was pouring down heavily. The rain was pouring down heavily. The snow was falling softly outside. The snow was falling softly outside. The snow was falling softly outside. The flowers were blooming in the garden. The flowers were blooming in the garden. The flowers were blooming in the garden. The bees were buzzing around the flowers. The bees were buzzing around the flowers. The bees were buzzing around the flowers. The baby was crying in the crib. The baby was crying in the crib. The baby was crying in the crib. The people were cheering at the game. The people were cheering at the game. The people were cheering at the game. The music was playing loudly in the club. The music was playing loudly in the club. The music was playing loudly in the club. The alarm was blaring in the building. The alarm was blaring in the building. The alarm was blaring in the building. The clock was ticking on the wall. The clock was ticking on the wall. The clock was ticking on the wall. The kettle was boiling on the stove. The kettle was boiling on the stove. The kettle was boiling on the stove. The coffee was brewing in the pot. The coffee was brewing in the pot. The coffee was brewing in the pot. The cake was baking in the oven. The cake was baking in the oven. The cake was baking in the oven. The bread was rising in the pan. The bread was rising in the pan. The bread was rising in the pan. The soup was simmering on the stove. The soup was simmering on the stove. The soup was simmering on the stove. The pasta was boiling in the pot. The pasta was boiling in the pot. The pasta was boiling in the pot. The vegetables were steaming on the stove. The vegetables were steaming on the stove. The vegetables were steaming on the stove. The meat was sizzling in the pan. The meat was sizzling in the pan. The meat was sizzling in the pan. The eggs were frying in the skillet. The eggs were frying in the skillet. The eggs were frying in the skillet. The water was running in the sink. The water was running in the sink. The water was running in the sink. The dishwasher was washing the dishes. The dishwasher was washing the dishes. The dishwasher was washing the dishes. The laundry was drying on the line. The laundry was drying on the line. The laundry was drying on the line. The vacuum cleaner was running in the living room. The vacuum cleaner was running in the living room. The vacuum cleaner was running in the living room. The lawn mower was humming in the yard. The lawn mower was humming in the yard. The lawn mower was humming in the yard. The drill was buzzing in the garage. The drill was buzzing in the garage. The drill was buzzing in the garage. The saw was whirring in the workshop. The saw was whirring in the workshop. The saw was whirring in the workshop.